I'm Matt Easton, and this is our Monday morning meeting. On today's Monday morning meeting, we're going to be talking about the levels of customer service. If you've attended one of my live events, seminars, or boot camps, you've heard me talk about how there's different levels of customer service and how to step your game up. Well, on today's Monday morning meeting, I'm going to introduce a whole new level of customer service to you, the rest of the world, and everybody out there. It's called the OP level of customer service. Let's get into it. All right, let's go through the levels of customer service. And I want you to think about how you've been exposed to these as a consumer and how you've maybe done some of these levels of customer service yourself in your career. The absolute worst level of customer service is vindictive customer service. Man, I can't tell you how many times I see this. Vindictive, the definition of vindictive is you're disposed or inclined to revenge. And vindictive customer service is when somebody's maybe not happy with their career, their job, their employer, boy, they're gonna take that out on their customers. Classic examples of vindictive customer service are when you see employees ignoring customers, not performing a service, speaking ill of their employers. You can tell they hate their job and they're gonna take it out on you. Another example that we might not think about so much of vindictive customer service is when you see employees giving things away that maybe they shouldn't. Hey, I'm going to take revenge on the employer here, and I'm just going to give everything away, or I'm going to give unnecessary discounts away. That's still vindictive customer service. So that's where you're trying to take revenge on your employer because you feel like you're not getting paid enough, you've been wronged, you've somehow you need to get revenge. Vindictive customer service. It's the worst of the worst. All right, the next level of service is poor service. We see this day in and day out. The person's heart's just not in their job. It's the maintenance tech that thinks all his job is repairing that water heater. And as long as he gets the water heater repaired, his job is done. It's the waiter at the steak restaurant that goes into a dialogue about how they're vegan and the health benefits of not eating meat, to where when you get your steak, you don't even want to eat it. You want to go hug a cow afterwards. It's poor service. These people's heart is not in the job. You can feel it. They can feel it. You're almost as excited for them to punch out and go home as they are. All right, a little bit better than poor service, but not so much, is no service. If you want to see no service, take your teenage daughter to the mall and go to those clothing stores that all the teenagers love to shop at. You'll find other teenagers working there. They're way too busy to help you. They're on their phones, they're talking, they're trying on clothes for themselves. You can't get service. Classic example of no service. Ignoring your customers. Hey, you're doing your own thing, la 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 la, and you're not gonna service anybody. Heck, you can't even be interrupted. No service, that's the next level. All right, now we're breaking into the good stuff. Good service. An example here, and I'm not going to get paid to say this, but Nordstrom's. You can typically get good customer service at Nordstrom's. They're going to be attentive. They're going to make eye contact with you. You're probably going to get a smile. It's some good service. They're going to be interested in solving your problems. Now let's jump into great service. Hey, you don't have to spend a lot of money and you don't need to be in a luxury environment to get great service. Classic example of that is Chick-fil-A. Get them to say, you're welcome. You can't do it. They're always saying, it's my pleasure. Thank you. My pleasure. Pull forward. How can I help you today? Eye contact, smile. Heck, if you're in the drive-through window, you can almost see the smile coming through that drive-through box. Chick-fil-A is known for great service. Got to call them out on that one. Don't know how they train their people so well, but they do an awesome job of it. All right, up until today at my live events, seminars, and boot camps, I always ended with VIP service. And if you know me and you've been to one of my events, you know I like to talk about the St. Regis Hotel brand, one of my favorite brands out there. VIP service. They make you feel like a king at the St. Regis hotels. It's luxury, it is VIP, you're going there for the service. But now, let's introduce a whole new level of customer service. And I'm actually going to give out a trophy here to my Auntie Mililani at the St. Regis Princeville in Kauai. So in April, I took my family to the St. Regis Princeville. It's one of our favorite hotels. I highly recommend it. But while I was there, I discovered a whole new level of service beyond VIP service. I can't think of a better name for it. I'm going to call it OP Service. So VIP service is you're a very important person. You feel like a very important person. But my auntie Millie Lonnie at the St. Regis Princeville showed me there's a whole new level. It's OP customer service. You're the only person at that hotel. It's a luxury hotel. It's known for VIP service. But Auntie Millie Lonnie there at the restaurant, when she meets you, she locks in. She makes eye contact. Oh my goodness, if she's not giving you a hug, you feel like you're getting a hug. She made friends with my little 7-year-old son, Anderson. Oh, Anderson. I'm sorry, Auntie Millie Lonnie. Can't do your voice that well. She made him feel like the most special kid in the whole universe. Now, here's what's so great about Auntie Millie Lonnie. You don't need to spend a whole day with somebody to make them feel like they're the only person in the world. She may have only engaged with a customer for 15 seconds, but in that 15 seconds, she was locked in, and I guarantee you they felt like they were the only person at that hotel and the only person in her life. Heck, Auntie Millie Lonnie could have been having a bad day. I don't know. She could have been feeling a little sick. Maybe she was having an argument with her boss. She wasn't vindictive. There was no poor service. There wasn't even VIP service. It was only person service. I felt in those few minutes that I talked to Auntie Millie Lonnie every morning like I was the only person in the world. I challenge you right now to try and bring that level of engagement to your service. When you meet with somebody, lock in. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Learn something about that person. Learn their name. Oh, Anderson, how are you doing this morning? Learn something about them and what they're interested in. Are you going to go in the ocean today? Are you going to see the fish? What fish did you see yesterday? Lock in. Make that person feel like they're the only person in the world. You're going to hit that OP level of service, and you're going to have a customer for life. All right, that's this week's Monday morning meeting. I want you to think about what levels of service have you seen in your life? What levels of service are you and your organization giving out there? And I want you to strive at least once this week to try and give that OP Auntie Millie Lonnie level of service. Let's do it. I'm Matt Easton. I look forward to seeing you on our next Monday morning meeting or at one of my live events or boot camps. Hey, be great and get those leases.